Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone and welcome to Surf Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball. And tonight the Sabre Dogs are taking on the Hub City Hotshots in the second of a two-game series. Sabre Dogs come into this one with a record of 17-12 in the second half as we take a look at the standings for First C. Clark Division. Western Nebraska Pioneers are at 22-6. They have now won 3 games in a row. They are in first place. As for Fremont, they are in second at 18-10, 4 games back. Casper is in third at 16-11 as they are 1.5 games back of that second wildcard spot. Hastings is 10.5 games back of the Pioneers and 6.5 out of the Fremont Moo. And Spearfish, they're 8-19 at 13.5 games out of the first place Western Nebraska Pioneers. As for Lewis Division, and first is Badlands, they're 19-8, as Pierre and Surf Valley are both tied for second at 17-12, 3 games back, fighting for that final playoff spot. Hub City is 9-19. They're 7.5 games back of the Trappers and the Sabre Dogs, and the Whiskey Jacks 3-27, 17.5 back of the Big Sticks. They have now lost 10 games in a row. And as for the Big Sticks, they have won 10 games in a row. So this is a crucial, pivotal game for the Sabre Dogs, mainly because the Trappers do not play tonight. As we take a look at the full slate of Expedition League matchups, take a look at the first scores of the night, and that will be between Casper and Hastings. Those games will start at 6:35, along with Fremont at Western Nebraska. Lee City and Spearfish also taking on at 6:35. These games are all local time, and then, of course, the Sabre Dogs and the Hotshots are at 7:05. So coming up after tonight's game, it will be a 4-game series with the Sabre Dogs and the Pierre Trappers. That will ultimately decide who goes to playoffs from Lewis Division to take on the Badlands Big Sticks in the 1-game opening round in Dickinson, North Dakota. As for the Sabre Dogs, they had the lead for the majority of the time in the second half, but unfortunately they have slipped, mainly because they lost 8 out of 10 games on the road in Nebraska a couple weeks ago. Sabre Dogs have bounced back since then. They have won 3 of the last 5, as their last 5 games have went win-loss, win-loss, win, and hopefully Sabre Dogs can break that and get another one here tonight. It'll be their first time they had won multiple games in a row since before the All-Star break. So coming up after the break, we'll have an interview with head coach Corey Thompson on the state of the team as well as the starting lineups. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. For product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Jared Slippy back to you live from Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Talk to head coach Corey Thompson before the game on his thoughts on the current state of the team, as well as his thoughts on the Pierre Trappers. Here with head coach Corey Thompson. First of all, so you get the win last night. What are you trying to do here to try to take that momentum and push it forward for the rest of the season?
Just keep having fun and playing baseball. You know, we haven't even talked about Pierre to our team yet. You know, we don't really care what they do or, you know, what it has to do with anything until tomorrow. So we're just going to keep playing baseball and keep having fun.
You guys have lost a lot of players. What are you guys trying to do to try to stay together?
These guys that are here, they want to be here and they want to win. So I think we just got to continue to do our thing, which is run and have fun on the bases and make the crowd happy. So I think we're doing that. We did it last night with a walk-off wild pitch, so that was kind of fun, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
And speaking of the base paths, what was your message to Josh Pano when he was on third heading for home?
Score. Basically it, man. I told him, you know, when they walked our guy intentionally, I told him, hey, just look for a pass ball, make sure it kicks side to side or straight back hard, and he did, and he had a good jump on it, so good job.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. So as you can see, Corey Thompson not really worried about the Pierre Trappers just yet. Got to focus one game at a time, starting with tonight with the Hub City Hotshots, and then worry about the Trappers coming to town this Thursday through Sunday. So once again, we'll be right back. Coming up after the break, we'll have the starting lineups. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Back here at Corbett Field, let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Starting off with the Hub City Hotshots leading off. And playing first base is Drew Gallegos. Batting second, playing short, is Luke Glasgow. Batting third and playing center is Tyler Trapphagen. Batting cleanup and playing left field is Parker Borg. Batting fifth and playing right field, Daniel Durazo. Batting sixth and playing third base is Ryan Olson. Batting seventh. And catching is Ian Von Wald. Batting eighth and playing second is Ben Carolyn. And batting ninth and playing DH is Juan Durazo. As for the Sabre Dogs, left fielder is Phil Childs. Batting first, batting second is Mason Dennison. Batting playing short. Batting third and playing center is Bruce Taylor. Batting fourth and playing second is Josh Pano. Batting fifth and playing first is Bill McClintock. Batting sixth and playing third base is Jace Edwards. Batting seventh and playing right is Sam Powers. Batting eighth and catching is Justin Henley. And batting ninth and DHing is Wilson Rubion. So now we have the national anthem. We'll go and keep it right here, and we'll be right back with the first pitch.
Rendition of the Star Spangled Banner is Miss Regan Fitzsimmons.
First pitch coming up in just a few minutes between the Sabre Dogs and the Hub City Hotshots. A pivotal matchup in the Lewis Division race for second place, trying to take on the Badlands Big Sticks on August 7th. As for the Hub City Hotshots, last night it was Joe Guidry's night as he bounced all around the infield and the outfield and played all 9 positions. Came in and actually pitched in the 6th inning. It was certainly a spectacle. As for his hitting last night, well, unfortunately didn't get a hit as he was 0 for 3, but the chance to, he doesn't have a chance to redeem himself tonight, he's not playing, but the team has a chance to get their vengeance right here and try to help knock the Sabre Dogs out of the playoff hunt. Of course, if the Sabre Dogs do lose this game, it's not the end of the world. That would just put them a half game back of the Trappers, and if they win, it'll be a half game up. These two teams play against each other 4 times between the Sabre Dogs and Trappers I'm referring to. That'll be on August 1st through August 4th. And like head coach Corey Thompson was saying during that interview, they're not really worried about that series just yet. They have to take care of business right here. As the Sabre Dogs did struggle with the Hotshots last night, especially at the plate. Sabre Dogs didn't get more than 3 runs. Well, it ended up being enough as Cody Waters was masterful on the mound. Went 7 innings, had 6 strikeouts, allowed just 1 walk and 1 earned run. And unfortunately, that was not good enough to get the win, as Chase Grillo ended up getting the win in the 9th inning. He went in 1 inning and picked up a strikeout with no walks, hits, or earned runs. It was a much-needed comeback game after giving up a 2-run home run in the 9th against the Badlands Big Sticks. Now a prep talk from Mason Dennison in the huddle, and now they disperse into the infield as pitching for the Sabre Dogs is Jace Mapston. Take a look at his stats on this season. He's making his 2nd start of the year, has a record of 0-1, has an ERA of 4.15. This is his 14th game he has pitched in. Has a Expedition League second best 5 saves with 21 2/3 innings. He has 26 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 15 hits. As for a 125 whip and 10.8 strikeouts per 9 innings. Well, the Sabre Dogs pitching staff with back-to-back nice outings. They have now a collective unit ERA of 4.87, which is the second best in the league, as they have went through 508 innings. As for the month of July, they are 15-12 now after a win yesterday. They are 18-9 at home, 9-4 against the Hotshots, 5-2 at home and 4-2 on the road. They are 25-12 against Lewis Division opponents, 12-5 on the road, 13-7 at home, and they are 33-26 overall, 9 games back of the Badlands Big Sticks, who got a day off yesterday, and they get another day off today as they get ready for the Western Nebraska Pioneers for 2 games, and then they take on Fremont for 2 more, and then Pierre for 1 more. 6 final game in their final 6 games. They have to play in a total of 6 locations. Sabre Dogs are, as mentioned, now 17-12 in the second half, and they are 16-14 in the first half with a perfect 3-0 record in extra innings games. Let's take a look at the fielding order for the Sabre Dogs as the Hotshots will get to hit first here in the top of the first. From left to right in the infield will be Jace Edwards, Mason Dennison, Josh Pino, and Bo McClintock. From left to right in the outfield will be Philip Childs, Cruz Taylor, and Sam Powers. Behind the plate is Justin Henley, and on the mound is Jace Mapston. So Drew Gallegos will be at the plate for the first time tonight. Batting .194 on the year, has 7 hits in 16 games, 13 runs, and 10 RBI. Wind up and the pitch from Mapston. We are underway here at Court Field. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. Mapston is a go, go, go type pitcher. As soon as he catches that ball, he's right back on the mound and ready to rifle off another pitch. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. Warm Minot evening. Sun glaring down on the fans and the players here on this July 31st evening. 0-2 pitch. That one is hit in the air towards center field. Coming in is Cruz Taylor, and he'll have it for out number 1. We are underway. The Sabre Dogs are trying to finish the month of July 16-12, 4 games over 500, which is how many they finished in June. They're 15-11. And in the month of May, Sabre Dogs were 3-3. So that will bring up Luke Glasgow, batting .272 on the year. First pitch to the lefty. And that one in there for strike one. Pivotal game here for the Sabre Dogs, needing to get that extra leap on the Trappers. As that one fouled into the screen. This is basically to counter that final game between the Trappers and the Big Sticks. So if the Sabre Dogs lose this one and the Trappers win that game against Badlands, that would not end up being good for the Sabre Dogs in terms of their chances of getting in, despite what happens in this 4-game series. Swing on a miss, strike three, round number 2. So if they tie in that series, but they win here, and the Trappers lose on August 5th, that would put the Sabre Dogs in the playoffs. Now at the plate is Tyler Traphagen. This is up and in for ball 1. Traphagen's been stepping up in a very big way. He started off very cold, but since then has stepped up for the team as he's now 10 for 42 on the year, batting .238 with 10 RBI. Check swing, bumps out the glove of Justin Henley. Did he go around? Oh, he did. Wow, okay. So I don't think he was paying attention down at the first base line. And Hub City Hotshots not happy about that. So he first said no, he didn't go, and then he changed halfway through and very unconfidently called a strike. 1-1 pitch, and that one misses for ball 2. Hotshots have struggled with the officiating all year long. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind that fastball in the hands. That'll even the count 2-2. Mapson trying to finish this inning, going 1-2-3. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him. 2 strikeouts for Jace Mapson. Led to the bottom of the first. Sabre Dogs and Hotshots scoreless. We'll be right back.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. A 1-2-3 top of the first for Jace Mapson. That will bring up the Sabre Dogs to the plate here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Philip Childs, Mason Dennison, and Cruz Taylor coming up to start off the game. Philip Childs has reached base in each of his last 4 games in the top of the first. He has actually back-to-back games with base hits to start the game. Love to start that off and actually continue with that trend. Back-to-back games where he has scored a run in the first inning. Mason Dennison has a double from yesterday. That was in the first inning. Cruz Taylor did the same thing, got an RBI out of it. So Philip Childs leads the team in batting average at, as of right now, he is batting 3. Oh, goodness, I have the thing pulled up there. 346 is what he's at now. 56 hits out of 38 runs, 10 doubles, and 14 RBI with 29 stolen bases. First pitch from Trevin Wells. That one misses inside for ball 1. Take a look at Trevin Wells' stats on the season. Current record of 4-6. He has an ERA of 8.21, making his 11th start. 49 and a third innings under his belt, 32 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 74 hits for a 201 whip. That pitch into left field, base hit. Once again, Phil Childs reaches via the base hit in the bottom of the first.
Next batter, the shortstop from the University.
So we are under a weather warning here. It's a severe thunderstorm watch. We'll keep an eye on the radar for you as the evening progresses. Looks like we're going to get hit at right about 9:30. So if this game goes by quick enough, we might be able to get the full game in. As that one misses for ball one. Last night the game finished at around 9:15. So if we stay on that pace, if the weather stays as it is, and it usually never does, then hopefully we can get the full 9 innings. The full 9 innings in. 1-0 pitch now to Mason Dennison. That one's in there for a strike. Mason having a fantastic season, batting .313 on the year, third highest batting average on the team, 60 hits, 42 runs, 18 doubles, which leads the team with 4 home runs and 21 RBI, as well as 23 stolen bases. 1 for 4 yesterday with a double and an RBI, as that one is inside, and that'll make it 1 and 2. Actually does not have an RBI, my mistake. That was 2 nights ago against Badlands when he had an RBI. Well, against the Hotshots, Mason has been the guy. He's batting .392 in the 13 games he has played. Now, Philip Childs should have been picked off, but the throw from Wells was low and gets past Gallegos, and he's going to be granted third base. So that'll be an E1 to start the game. So a bad mistake there by Trevin Wells. Continuing with Mason's status against the Hotshots. Again, 20 hits, 51 RBI for a .392 batting average, 13 runs, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs. That is a slice ball, and that one hooking foul out of play. Now keep it at 1 and 2. Sabre Dogs batted just .214 yesterday, 6 hits out of 28 at-bats. Had their 3 runs, 2 doubles, and 2 RBI. 1-2 pitch. Now on a broken bat little blooper to the third baseman Olsen. Throw to first is in time, but that gets the run in. Third night in a row, Philip Childs scores, as it's an RBI ground out by Mason Dennison. And all of a sudden it got really dark here at Corbett Field. There is a pretty harsh wind blowing in from center field this evening. First pitch, that one is inside for ball 1. Bruce Taylor batting .256 against the Hotshots, batting 11 for 53. He is the only Sabre Dog to play all now 14 games against Hub City. Last night, Taylor was 1 for 3 with an RBI double in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. And that one misses for, that was ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1, my mistake. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there, evens the count 1-1. So on the season, Cruz Taylor batting .301, has 62 hits, 45 runs, 17 doubles, 42 RBI, and 13 stolen bases, as that one misses for ball 3. Well, I did have that right. It was 2-0. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll make the count full. It's a busy day at the trade deadline for the MLB. A bunch of different moves. Zach Greinke went to the Astros. That was one of the late additions. As that one misses for ball 4. Bruce Taylor, the second most walk player in the Expedition League, will get first base. Oh, Castellanos to the Chicago Cubs. That was kind of an underrated sort of move. Sam Dyson went to the Minnesota Twins, bolstering their bullpen. Mike Leake went to the Arizona Diamondbacks. from the Mariners. Shane Green went to the Atlanta Braves. That was a big move. Mark Melanson to the Braves, bolstering their bullpen. Josh Pano batting in the cleanup spot, and there's a grounder to third baseman Olsen. Double play ball right here. They get one, and they will not get two. It's Pano too quick. Force out gets Taylor. That will bring up Bo McClintock. 0 for 3 last night with a strikeout. Continuing with moves around the majors, Tanner Roark went to the Oakland A's. Drew Pomeranz went to the Brewers. Zach Gallen to the Diamondbacks. Here's the first pitch to McClintock. This is low and in for ball one. Hunter Strickland to the Washington Nationals. Jesus Aguilar to the Tampa Bay Rays. That should be an interesting move right there. Rays trying to make a late push in the AL East. Martin Maldonado to the Astros. Astros making a lot of moves. And that one, this is for a ball. Trevor Bauer to the Cincinnati Reds. Yasiel Puig to the Cleveland Indians. That was the big blockbuster trade of the break. Scooter Gennett to the San Francisco Giants. Chris Martin to the Atlanta Braves. Is that one is high in the air? Foul territory down the first base line. Hooking, foul, out of play. Jason Vargas went to the Philadelphia Phillies. Marcus Stroman to the New York Mets. I think that was the one that really surprised everyone. The Mets shouldn't really be buyers in a situation like this. They kept Syndergaard as well. David Phelps to the Chicago Cubs. Eric Sogard to the Rays. Jake Diekman to the A's. Sergio Romo to the Twins. And that about covers it. That one ripped down the left field line, but foul.
Look out, fans.
2-2 pitch upcoming to McClintock. Sun's starting to come back out. McClintock batting right at 300 on the season. 36 games he has played in, 36 hits. 30 runs, 9 doubles, 7 home runs with 41 RBI. Second on the team. 2-2 pitch. There goes Pano. Foul back in the screen, and he'll have to head back to first. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. An RBI ground out by Mason Dennison brought home Philip Childs to give the Sabre Dogs the first run. Two-two pitch. Now misses inside for ball 3. And count full. If you haven't already, make sure to follow the Sabre Dogs Twitter at SV Sabre Dogs, live tweeting during the game and giving you updates on all the upcoming events. 3-2 pitch. Now was in there for strike 3 on the inside corner, and McClintock doesn't like that call. He was upset with the strike call yesterday, and that one did look like it missed inside. And that will send us to the top of the second. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball here on 1390 KRRZ. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Superstars are back in town as they just performed. They'll continue to perform throughout the evening, so the breaks will be a little bit longer from time to time. As the first pitch from Mapston starts at the top, the second misses high for ball one. Part of the order coming up for Hub City: Parker Borg, Daniel DeRozzo, and Ryan Olson. The shots are retired 1-2-3 in the top of the first, thanks to 2 strikeouts from Mapston. And this is for ball two. Borg yesterday went 1 for 3 with an RBI double. This one's hit high in the air towards right field, and that will be caught for out number 1. Mapston starts behind the count. Borger bails out Mapston with a fly out to right field, and that will bring up Daniel DeRozzo. DeRozzo batting .242 on the year, 22 hits out of 91 at-bats, playing in his 29th game, 13 hits and 16 RBI. Wind up and the pitch to the left-hander. Misses upstairs to the right fielder for Hub City. On a pitch. Now misses as well. The real pitch. That one is hit into the gap in right field, base hit just past the glove of Bo McClintock. First base hit of the day for the Hotshots.
Next batter is the third baseman, number 24, Ryan.
So one game has gotten underway, and the other 3 games going on here this evening. Casper and Hastings in the bottom of the third. Horseheads lead at 3-1 in Duncan Field. First pitch, and with that one in there, strike 1 to Ryan Olson. Batting .230 on the year, has right at 100 at-bats with 23 hits. Swing and a miss. I'll be in there for strike 2. DeRozzo, not much of a speedster, has 2 stolen bases on the year. As for the Hotshots, just 30 stolen bases amongst active Hotshots batters. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. That'll be 1-2. It's been humid all day, and it really hasn't been humid at all this summer. I had a feeling that there was going to be some weather, and now just taking a look at the radar, looks like they've moved up the rain to about 9 o'clock. 1-2 pitch, so back to first. Sabre Dogs have not had a game postponed before the game started, or excuse me, rather after the game started. We've only had 1 game postponed this season, and that was on opening day, and that one in their strike 3, I guess that was in the strike zone, as that one looked like that one missed way too high. So at least the strike zone is, I mean, I shouldn't say consistent, but at least he's not bullying on one team. And that will bring Ian Von Wald. Batting 194 on the year. First pitch, that one is outside. And now the temperature dropping, feels like, is 91 was the first pitch temperature. And I think this is the 4th game of the summer where we've had a 90-degree first pitch, which is just absolutely insane from coming where I'm from. 1-1 pitch, which is Wichita, Kansas, where it's literally 90 degrees every day during the summer from about mid-May all the way through late August. 90s and 100s. That's all you get. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded in the same spot. Same result, base hit. Runners on first and third as the throw is going to be cut off by Mason Dennison. Throw back over to first. Did they get him napping? Yes, he did. Nice play by Mason Dennison to catch Ian Von Wald napping. And it looks like Von Wald's hurt. He's holding his left knee as he immediately went down as he headed back over to first base. He stepped on the bag wrong. Looks like he's fine as he is not needing any assistance to get back to the dugout. But he is a little gimpy, so I think that wasn't anything significant there. Now he's jogging. That's great news right there. So we'll go ahead to commercial break. Sabre Dogs go back to the plate. They lead 1-0. We'll be right back. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. Trevor Wells coming back on the mound for the Hotshots. First inning, he allowed a run as well as a hit and a walk. He'll take on the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Jace Edwards, Sam Powers, and Justin Henley. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0 in a pivotal game here, as it is game number 60 of the season. We'll have just 4 more coming up after this one. All of which coming against the Pier Trappers right here at Corbin Field. Won't want to miss it. The series starting on Thursday, August 1st at 7:05, going through Sunday at 5:35. All the games will be at 7:05 except for that final one. So Jace Edwards comes to the plate for the Sabre Dogs. Yesterday he was 0 for 3 with a strikeout against the Hotshots, batting a total of 182. And on the season, batting .215. Spokane Falls Community College, first pitch. As that one misses us up and in for ball 1. Balls brings it together and delivers. That one fouled back. That one's going to come back off the top of the grandstand. Even the count at 1-1. So for the Sabre Dogs, it's been a huge dilemma trying to balance players leaving. As 1-1 pitch to Jace Edwards is fouled back, same spot. Then we go 1-2. As Chauncey Collier is actually not going to leave. He is going to stay. He's done batting this season, and he is on the lineup card listed as a possible pinch runner. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. That one slowly grounded to the third baseman Olsen. But first is in time as Edwards tried to book it over there, but not quite able to beat the throw. Could have a couple more key departures between now and the end of the season, including Luke Quick, as he is leaving Minot Friday at 11 o'clock. That is when his flight is. And there are also some other departures that are yet to be announced. First pitch to Sam Powers. That one fouled out of play for strike 1 behind home plate. Powers did not play yesterday. He's now batting .206 on the season, but having himself a very nice second half. He's 12 for 45 for a batting average of .267, 4 runs and 6 RBI. 0-1 pitch. Foul tip. I'll make it 0-2 to the right fielder from Montana State Billings University. think that might have gotten a piece of Sam Powers on the right foot. He's kind of shaking it a little bit. Now we'll stand back in with the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Wait on that one, but pulls it fouled on third base line. They'll keep it at 0-2. Justin Henley is on deck for the Sabre Dogs. His brother Braden pitched wonderfully yesterday. Came in with bases loaded, nobody out, allowed just one run on a sac fly. 0-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. That will be out number 2. And Justin Henley has also pitched this season. He's pitched in 2 games, 3 innings, doesn't have an ERA, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 2 hits. Justin Henley batting 103 this season, 10 hits and 97 tries. First pitch to him. That one misses inside for ball 1. Him and Drew Palm switching off the catcher's duties. As soon as Alex Hay left, that has been the strategy from head coach Corey Thompson since then. 1-0 pitch. Popped up, fouled back, and that one will drop back off the top of the grandstand. The count is now 1-1. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. Misses low. They'll make it 2-1. At this rate, we'll definitely not get this thing done before 9:30. There's a lot of baseball left to be played, though. Chase Mapson, a great pitcher, could speed this game up, especially with how fast he pitches. As the 2-1 pitch misses inside for ball 3. And Trevor Wells showing a verbal sigh of disgust. He's kind of hunched over after that pitch. So he got that call last inning against Will McClintock. He was on strike 3. Here now it's a 3-1 pitch to Henley. That's a broken bat. And that one a little dribbler down the first baseline, picked up by Wells, and he will tag out Henley for the final out of the inning. So that will send us to the top of the third. Sabre Dogs lead at 1-0. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. We are now heading to the top of the third. It'll be Ben Carolyn, Juan Durazo, and Drew Gallegos, the 8-9 one-hitters for Hub City. Napston allowed 2 singles in the top of the second, but a nice heads-up play by Mason Dennison, able to get Ian Vaughn walled after he took too big of a round around first base. The first pitch is a swing and a miss from Ben Carolyn. Well, Carolyn, in his first time against the Sabre Dogs, an 0 for 4s. That is his first hit right there, right to the gap between the third baseman and shortstop. And that will be 3 base hits in the last 4 at-bats for Hub City.
Next batter is the designated hitter, number 29, Juan Terrazzo.
So that will bring up Juan Durazo, the number 9 batter, designated hitter. Carolyn has his lead at first. Carolyn playing in just his 4th game of the season. That's a broken bat ball, double play ball, and throw to the second baseman Pano is low, but it gets the job done, and they're able to turn the double play. There's a 5-4-3 double play to empty the bases with 2 outs now for Drew Gallegos. Flew out to center field his first time up.
First baseman, number 21, Drew Gallegos.
Wind calming down here. Wind up in the pitch, Mapston. And that one misses low for ball 1. It was blowing pretty good for a while, and it has stopped. Supposedly the calm before the storm, if you will. 1-0 pitch. That one in there for a strike. He evens the count 1-1. Hotshots with a batting average of .251 on this season. 1-1 pitch. That one's in the air towards right field. A couple of steps back, and to the left is Sam Powers. He'll make the play for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning for Jace Mapston, and that will head us to the bottom of the 3rd. Sabre Dogs still lead 1-0. We'll be right back.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. For product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. Wilson Rubion will lead things off for the Sabre Dogs, and he has been red hot. He went 3 for 4 in the series finale against the the Hastings Sodbusters, and went 2 for 3 last night. And he will come to the plate as the designated hitter playing in back-to-back games, as his batting average is up over 300. As it has been there for the majority of the season, it dipped down after having a slow start to the second half, but as of right now, it's sitting at 302, which is the 4th highest on the team, as he passed up Bo McClintock and Cruz Taylor. He has 38 hits in 37 games, 12 runs, as well as 4 doubles and 12 RBI. First pitch to the outfielder from Paris Junior College is in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. That one slipped out of the hand of Trevin Wells. Misses upstairs. That'll make it count 1-1. Wells in a stretch. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now misses low and away for ball 2 to even the count. 2-2 pitch. This is up and away for ball 3. Make count full. So we'll be on trying to get the offense going after an RBI single an RBI ground out rather in the bottom of the first. And the only run of the game so far. Phil Childs is getting runs in 3 consecutive games in the bottom of the first. That's a blooper towards center field. Backing up is a shortstop, and he'll make a basket catch. Fantastic play by Luke Blasco for the first out. So that will bring up Philip Childs. Got a base hit to lead off the game.
Number 19, Philip Childs.
First pitch. And that one misses inside for ball 1. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Taking a look at the scores around the Expedition League. Casper and Hastings in a huge game for the Horseheads as the Sawbusters have been eliminated from contention. And Casper leads 3-1 as that one misses for ball 2. Fremont leading Western Nebraska in the top of the first 1-0. And Wheat City leading Spearfish 1-0 in the top of the first as well. 1-1 pitch. That one is ripped to left field. Another base hit for Philip Childs. How about the sophomore from the University of Texas, Arlington? What a season he is having.
Number 3, Mason Dennison.
So that will bring up Mason Dennison, has the only RBI of the day. See if he can do it again right here. There goes Childs. First pitch, misses it on the hands for a ball. Throw down, not even close. Childs has his 30th stolen base of the season. He is now one of just 4 players in the league with 30 stolen bases. 1-0 pitch. That one in on the hands, fouled into the Sabre Dogs dugout. Marcelo Terrazas getting out of the way. I'll make it 1-1.
Thank you.
Base hit will score a run right here. If Denison goes opposite field, Carolyn holding on. Childs. Gallegos is pretty close to the bag here, leaving a pretty big gap. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and miss for strike 2. Denison has 44 strikeouts, second most on the team, only behind Chauncey Callier, who has 50. One-two pitch, there goes Childs. That one misses in the dirt, and that's going to be an easy steal for Von Wald, or rather for Childs, as Von Wald not going to be able to get him. That is steal number 31, and that puts him in solo third for the most steals in the league. He is 1 behind Nathan Sanders of Badlands, and he is now 5 back of the league leader Z. Wesley of the Spearfish Sasquatch. 2-2 pitch. That one is a little blooper towards right field. Coming in is Durazo. That will be caught. No, he dropped it! Oh my goodness, that'll be an E9. That puts Denison on at first and will score. Philip Childs. Sabre Dogs now lead 2-0. So that would have been a sac fly, but instead Denison will be on first base. And that will bring up Cruz Taylor. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Sabre Dogs now lead 2-0. Balls come set. First pitch. That one is hit well towards right field. Is it hit well enough? Back of the track is Trapphagen, and that is out of here! A 2-run home run for Cruz Taylor. Mason Dennison wasn't sure that it was out. Sabre Dogs now lead 4-0. Cruz Taylor has his 9th home run of the season. Sabre Dogs going to make sure that they have Pierre coming up this weekend in a true head-to-head matchup to make the playoffs. Chauncey Gallagher giving him a nice chest bump there.
That brings up the second baseman, number 14, Josh Payno.
So that brings up Josh Payno, still just one out here. After that 2-run home run from Cruz Taylor. First pitch, that one is inside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs with just 3 hits. We've gotten 4 runs off of them. 3 hits for the Hotshots, no runs. 1-0 pitch. And that one is in there for a strike. That was a problem for Hub City last night. As yesterday, the Hotshots were able to get 7 hits, but just 2 runs. Sabre Dogs got 6 hits and 3 runs. That one is hit hard towards the shortstop, Glasgow. But unfortunately, that gives him extra time to get the throw over to first. He moves to his left to make the play and get the out at first. Now we'll bring up Bo McClintock. 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Has not had his best last couple of days. I'd love to turn that around right here. So after that home run by Cruz Taylor, he now has the tied for the 5th most home runs in the league. As that one is a blooper towards left field. Backing up is Glasgow, and he'll make the catch and shall left field, and that will end the inning. So a 2-run home run from Cruz Taylor, as well as a dropped ball in right field. Brings home 3 runs to get the Sabre Dogs a 4-0 lead. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. Mapston back in for the Sabre Dogs. He has had a pretty nice day on the mound as he has given up, as of right now, just 3 hits. He has 3 strikeouts and no walks. Sabre Dogs lead 4-0 as he will take on the 2-3-4 hitters as the winds start to pick up here. Rolling from left to right, a crosswind as the first pitch in there, strike 1. Glasgow struck out on his first time up.
The shortstop, number 1, Luke Glasgow.
0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Glasgow batting .272 on the year. Batting .343 against the Sabre Dogs with 12 hits, which is tied for the most on the team with Jake Anderson, who's no longer on the team. 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3, and that is the second time Glasgow is down via the strikeout. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and now we'll bring up Tyler Traphagen. Traphagen also retired via the strikeout in the first inning.
The center fielder, number 15, Tyler Traphagen.
Wind up in the pitch. This is outside for ball 1, fastball. One-0 pitch hit high in the air towards left field, and that will be caught by Phil Childs as he charges in for out number 2. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Parker Borg, playing left field this evening. leads the team in batting average at .315. First pitch. Swing on, grounded to Mason Dennison, fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and that'll be a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the fourth. Sabre Dogs will go to the bottom portion of the inning with a 4-run lead. We'll be right back. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Sabre Dogs lead 4-0. Trevin Wells back on the mound as we're going to take a look at the scores around the Expedition League. 3 other games going on besides this one. Casper leads Hastings 3-1 at Duncan Field in the bottom of the 5th. Fremont leading Western Nebraska on the road 1-0. A huge game for the Moo in a sort of first-round playoff preview, if you will. Top of the 2nd there. And as for the Whiskey Jacks, they are leading the Spearfish Sasquatch for the battle of last place as 1-0 in the top of the 2nd at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. So for the Sabre Dogs, it will be Jace Edwards leading off. Edwards grounded out to third base his first time up. Wind up in the pitch. Now on a little blooper, foul down the first base side for strike 1. Going pitch. Now this is way short of the home plate. Those of you just joining us, in the bottom of the 3rd, Sabre Dogs got 3 runs thanks to a 2-run home run from Cruz Taylor. And then prior to that, they got their first run of the inning on an error in right field as a very easy pop-up to Daniel DeRozzo in right field was dropped, which brought home Philip Childs from third base and brought Mason Nissen over to first. Here's a fly ball in foul territory caught by the first baseman Gallegos for out number 1. That will bring up Sam Powers. Hotshots have 2 errors so far this evening. Sabre Dogs don't have any. Approaching the 8 o'clock hour here. Playing for about 50 minutes. First pitch. Now I sit towards right field, hit well. Backing up is DeRozzo. Unfortunately, that is right to him, and that will be out number 2. So that will bring up Justin Henley. 0 for 1 on the day, and unassisted out by Trevin Wells, the pitcher. Grounded right to him, and well, not right to him, I should say. He was grounded weakly down the first base line on a broken bat. He was able to tag out Henley as he was jogging over to first base. First pitch, foul tip, back into the backstop, and that will be strike 1. Nice sizable crowd on hand here tonight at Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Is a cloudy and warm evening, as well as a little bit humid as the 1 pitch. That one's a rip down the third base line, but foul. First pitch temperature was 91 degrees, and as of right now, it's 89 as we await the impending thunderstorms at around 9 o'clock or so. Now they're saying it's just a 30% chance that we'll get some rain, which is good. It was around 50% earlier. 0-2 pitch. This is upstairs for a ball. The color of the sky is very interesting. It's kind of grayish orange out past center field, and it's pretty dark over right field. One-two pitch. Foul back, and now we'll keep it at 1-2. On deck is Wilson Rubion if necessary. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. This one a blooper, foul down the first base line. So last night, it wasn't until the 5th inning when the Hotshots got their first run, and 5th inning's coming up, so see if the Sabre Dogs can prevent that from happening again. Mentioned before the game that the Sabre Dogs, the past 5 games, have went win, loss, win, loss, win. Trying to break that trend here tonight as they lead 4-0. Allen misses low for ball 2 to even the count to Wilson Rubion. Two-two pitch. This is inside. Count is now full, as that looked pretty similar to the location in which McClintock was struck out on in the bottom of the 1st. It's been pretty inconsistent, the officiating behind the plate, and also down the first base line, as he had a check swing that I don't think the umpire was paying attention, as he started to make that motion that didn't go, and then all of a sudden he completely turned his view and unconfidently called him out for a strike. There's a nice play now by the third baseman, Ryan Olson, who catches the ball near the fence, near the dugout of the Hotshots, having to run a long way to make that play, and that will be the final out of the inning. So 2 fly outs. Sabre Dogs go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the top of the 5th coming up next. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Sabre Dogs get some extra time to warm up with the Superstars performing as Sabre Dogs lead 4-0. It's the routine where the fish comes and eats one of the opposing players, which is one of the Superstars, and comes out of the costume with only underwear on. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty classic. So. Jace Mapson still on the mound for the Sabre Dogs, having himself a pretty nice time on the mound. He has struck out 4 Hotshots batters, has allowed just 3 hits, as well as 0 walks. As yesterday, the starting pitcher for the Sabre Dogs was Cody Waters. He only allowed 1 walk. So Mapston will face the 5, 6, 7 hitters, Daniel Durazo, Ryan Wilson, and Ian Von Wald.
Leading off the inning for the Hotshots is the right fielder, number 34.
Durazo had a single back in the second inning. First pitch to him. That was in there for a strike. Last night for the Hotshots, our batter was Luke Glasgow. He is over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Good job by Mapston to not let that momentum carry to today. As that one's in there for a strike, make it 0-2. Mapston 10.8 strikeouts per 9 innings. As that one just barely misses on the outside corner. Fastball, try to get him chased, does not do so. Make it 1-2. 3 hits for the Hotshots, 3 for the Sabre Dogs, with 4 runs for Service Valley, none for the Hotshots. That one misses up and in. Did you pitch? Swing on a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout from Mapston. 5 strikeouts now for the lefty from Paris Junior College. That will bring up Ryan Olson. Struck out looking his last time up. Was back in the second inning.
Next batter, for third baseman, number 24, Ryan Olson.
First pitch, that one misses low in the dirt. Gets away from Justin Henley, no matter, nobody on base. Josh Pino playing very deep over there at second base. It's about 2, maybe 3 steps in the outfield. Dennison on the left side is in on the infield by a little bit. Is that one in there for a strike? He'll leave the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. And this is upstairs. Now make it 2-1. Taylor playing pretty shallow in center field. To a pitch. That one's hit towards right field. Coming in is Sam Powers, and he slides, unable to make the play. And a big round first, but throws to second base. That will be the second hit since the third inning for the Hotshots.
Next batter, the catcher, number 33, Ian Von Wald.
So I'll bring up Ian Von Wald, who is 1 for 1 on the day. Rounded first too hard back in the second inning, was thrown out by Mason Dennison. Fantastic heads-up play by the shortstop from the University of West Florida. First pitch. That's hit hard to Josh Pano. There's one at second, throw to first in time, and the easiest double play the Sabre Dogs will get all year long. 4-6-3 will end the inning. Sabre Dogs still lead 4-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th coming up in just a little bit. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Trevin Wells coming back to the plate. Excuse me, to the mound for the Hub City Hotshots as Sabre Dogs lead 4-0. Sabre Dogs bring up 9-1-2 hitters. Wilson Rubion, Philip Childs, and Mason Dennison. Rubion 0 for 1 with the fly out to the shortstop Lou Glasgow's first time up. He'll try to get his first hit after a 2-for-3 day yesterday. 2 singles. Having himself a very nice season, batting .302 on the year coming into tonight's game. Second half hasn't been quite as nice to him. Batting .283, but still pretty darn solid. He's really gotten that up as it was down in the 210s about a week ago. He has played a total of 15 games in the second half and has 15 hits, 53 at-bats, 4 runs, and 4 RBI. Sabre Dogs are 15-12 in the month of July, 18-9 here at Corbett Field on the year. They are 32-26 overall, 9 games back of the Badlands Big Sticks. 17-12 in the second half, tied with the Pier Trappers for second place. Could get a half game right here if they were to win tonight. 25-12 against Lewis Division opponents, and 9-4 against these Hub City Hotshots. First pitch. Now on a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Sabre Dogs are batting .268 against everybody, I guess I should say. They're batting .268 as a team this season. Here is the next pitch. Breaking ball, that one misses inside. So after tonight, the Sabre Dogs will have reached 2,000 at-bats as they had 1,963 coming into tonight's game. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses outside. That one fouled back. It's sharply down to the Hotshots dugout on the count 2-2.
Fans, a reminder, please keep your eyes on field at all times as 5 minutes of balls may and will leave playing surface. Thank you.
Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, waited on that one, but pulls it right to the second baseman, Ben Carolyn. First defensive play of the day for Carolyn, and that's an easy ground out. And that will bring up Philip Childs, who is 1 for 1. 2 runs and 2 steals.
Number 19, Philip Childs.
Only other player with a hit is Cruz Taylor. Had that 2-run bomb back in the 3rd inning, which is actually the last hit Sabre Dogs have had. As Wells has been able to retire the last 6 batters. A breaking ball, that one misses up high for ball 1. Childs already with the multi-hit day, could expand that right here. 1-0 pitch. That one pop up, back behind the plate. Now make it 1-1.
Fans, this all ball is brought to you by R&D, all about family and all about fun.
That one's ripped down the line, fair, on the third base line, and heading for second as Childs goes all the way into the wall, and that will be an easy stand-up double with one out here in the 5th. He is now 3 for 3 on the day. That will bring up Mason Dennison. 1 for 2. RBI ground out, and it would have been a sac fly, but it was dropped in right field by Durazo, so it doesn't go down as an RBI, it goes down as an error. Also has come across home plate for a run. First pitch, that one popped up, and will that stay in? No, it will not.
The View is a new concept in retirement living. Emphasis on living.
Count is now 0-1. Sabre Dogs are 5th in the league in attendance at 638 a night. The Trappers apparently brought in 1,240 fans yesterday. Pretty incredible stuff right there. Needed every single last one of them to try to win the win the doubleheader on it. Unfortunately for them, they only split that series. So I'm foul back in the screen, make it 0-2. Those of you who are unaware, Sabre Dogs and the Pier Trappers are tied at 17-12 in the second half. Trappers have the night off. Sabre Dogs have a chance to gain a half game with a win here tonight against the Hub City Hotshots, in which they lead 4-0. And Wells is caught between first and second, and he dives back to first, and a bad throw by Wells as he hesitated. And Childs is safe. That was a lucky break as Childs looked like he was ready to go to third, turning his third stolen base of the day. O2 pitch. Misses low in the dirt. Von Wald covers it up, making it 1-2. It was a good decision by Childs to head back to second after that pickoff move, as a lot of players would have just started heading for third and trying to get it out of it via the rundown. 1-2 pitch. Misses inside, gets past Von Wald, and now be an easy third base for Philip Childs. And that will be a sac fly opportunity now for Mason Dennison. That is if the outfielder can catch it for the Hotshots. As that was not the case back in the third inning. Here's a 2-2. Foul back in the screen, we'll keep it there. Two-two pitch. Here it comes. That one's popped up in the air towards right field, foul. So it looks like the rain is going to miss us, as it might swoop down and miss us to the northeast. Around the 9 o'clock hour. That was when it was scheduled to come through, but now they're saying it's going to miss to, as I said, the northeast of Minot. 2-2 pitch. Waits on that one, pulls it foul, and a nice scoop over there. And one of the Hotshots, that's Rob Meidel, the catcher. Not tonight's catcher, but he caught last night's game. Now a couple of Hotshots will jog over to the bullpen. Be Jordan Rodriguez of Minot State University. 2-2 pitch. That one's ripped into left field, and that should get the job done. And actually drops in front of the left fielder, Parker Ward. Unable to get to it. Dennison rounds first, hits for second, and he's in there for a double. Sabre Dogs now lead 5-0 as Phil Childs scores his third run of the day. Cruz Taylor comes to the plate. Last at bat was a 2-run home run. First pitch. That one's in there for strike one.
Keep in mind, fans, we're only 3 more runs away from getting the 8-run limit for the free limit, courtesy of your Stack Gamehouse. So we should go nuts. First up, go nuts.
Breaking ball. That one slips out of the hand of Wells, misses upstairs. I'll leave the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch now. Now this is the one away for ball 2, as Mason Dennison has a pretty small lead over there at second. Bruce Taylor has reached safely in both of his first 2 plate appearances, as he reached via a walk in the first inning. Ball's come set. And delivers. That one popped up in the air, and that will be out of play behind home plate. That'll make it 2-2.
That was the call. Brought to you by Christmas and Bacon Trust. You'll never strike out when banking with us.
It's starting to get really dark here at Corbett Field with the clouds looming over. It is just 8:18. Really doesn't start to get dark until about 10 o'clock or so here in Minot, North Dakota. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball grounded to the first baseman, Gallegos. He'll touch the bag and get out at first. Mason Dennison advances over to third. As that will bring up Josh Pano with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Played a little over half of this ball game already. Sabre Dogs will try to hold on to this 5-0 lead. Started off with an RBI ground out in the bottom of the 1st by Dennison. Charles reached safely. First pitch, that one ripped into left field, and that's going to be a base hit by Pano, and they'll score another run. It is now 6-0. Pano gets his first hit of the day. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning.
Baseman, number 32, McClintock.
First pitch, that one popped up, foul out of play for strike 1. Trevin Wells right now trying to get out of the inning before having to get pulled and be replaced by Jordan Rodriguez over in the Hotshots bullpen. Wells comes set, looks over at Pano at first, goes to work. That one's ripped down the left field line, foul, just barely missed that one. See if the Sabre Dogs stay aggressive here on the base paths as Pano 21 stolen bases on the year. Actually, you got a correction, 23, because he had 2 last night. That's him tied for the 8th most in the league, despite playing just 32 games compared to Mason Dennison, who has 47 games played. 0-2 pitch. There goes Pano. That one misses low and inside. That's going to be an easy steal, as that one misses in the dirt. Stolen base number 24 of the season. Got the game-winning run last night. Scored on a wild pitch. Here is the 1-2. McClintock looking for his first hit of the day, and the throw down third is in time, and Josh Pano's caught stealing. That will end the inning. So that will send us to the top of the 6th. A 6-0 lead for the Sabre Dogs. We'll be right back.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. For product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Stewart's River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Leading off the inning for the Hotshots.
Chase Mapston coming out for another inning of work. He'll take on the 8-9-1 batters for the second time tonight as the first pitch. That one in there for strike one. Ben Carolyn leading things off. So he got his first base hit against the Sabre Dogs back in the third inning. The one pitch, swung on a miss for strike two. Mapston immediately getting to work here at the top of the sixth. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now misses in the dirt. That will make it 1-2. Mapston with 5 strikeouts so far this evening. One and two. That one grounded to Josh Pano. He'll fit it cleanly. Go to first in time for out number one. A little shovel throw over to Bill McClintock. That brings up Juan Durazo, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his first time up in the third inning. Designated hitter and brother of Daniel Durazo. His first game was against these same Sabre Dogs. He went 0 for... Actually didn't have any at-bats. He had 3 walks. Here is the first pitch. And that one misses for ball one. Since then, Juan Durazo batting just 136. Has 3 hits out of 7 games and 22 at-bats. 1-0 pitch. This is the one in for ball 2. Has 1 run and 1 RBI and 8 strikeouts. To a pitch, that one hit once again to Josh Pano. Go to first in time for out number 2.
Next batter, the first baseman, number 21, Drew Gallegos.
The top of the order coming through, the third time of the day. First pitch, that one misses upstairs for ball 1. Okay, he goes with 2 flyouts to start the game. 1-0 pitch, that one's in there for a strike, keeping the count 1-1. Clouds have actually kept it nice and cool here, and like I said, the rain may miss us here tonight. 1-1 pitch. That one is hit into center field. That one hooking and a sliding catch by Cruz Taylor. Fantastic play by the outfielder from the University of North Georgia. And that makes it 1-2-3 from Mapston once again. We'll send it to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up, you're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs lead 6-0. New pitcher is Jordan Rodriguez, right-handed junior from Minot State University. As Kevin Wells is done for the day, he gives up a total of 5 earned runs with 1 unearned run. And that was Mason Dennison when he reached on air at right field. And as of right now, in position for the loss, as Rodriguez will take on Will McClintock, Jace Edwards, and Sam Powers. As McClintock did not get to finish his at bat, as Josh Pino was caught stealing at third base his last time up.
Ladies and gentlemen, pitching change for the Hub City Hotshots.
Take a look at the scores around the Expedition League once again. Casper still leads Hastings 3-1. They are now in the bottom of the 7th. Fremont now leads Western Nebraska 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd, and Wheat City now leads Spearfish 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Only other 3 games going on right now. First pitch to Bo. That's an off-speed pitch outside from ball 1. Take a look at Rodriguez's stats on the years. There's a flash of lightning that just went overhead. As on the year, no decisions for Rodriguez. He's went 10 2/3 innings, has an ERA of 2.53. He's out grounded foul down the third baseline, and didn't really think of the possibility of a lightning delay. As we'll see if the weather holds up. I mean, the rain is not in the area, but lightning certainly could be a factor. This is the 7th game that Rodriguez has pitched here. 6 strikeouts, 9 walks, and hits for a whip of 169 and 5.06 strikeouts per 9 innings. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Swing on grounded to third baseman Olsen. Third first would be in time for out number 1. So that will bring up Jace Edwards for the 3rd time today. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. That's Sartwell jogging down the bullpen. Highly doubted that he's going to pitch. I think he's just going to go over there and hang out with some of his teammates, as there's a bunch of Sabre Dogs over there just chilling. Sartwell has been converted to a starter out of the bullpen. First pitch. This is upstairs for ball 1. His last start, he pitched pretty well in 3 innings. He didn't give up any earned runs, had 3 strikeouts, and just 1 hit. 1-0 pitch. That one misses inside. I'll make it 2-0. That was against the Hastings Sodbusters. 2-0 pitch. Check swing, goes all the way fair down the first base line, and Edwards doesn't get more than 5 steps out of the batter's box, as it's going to be the easiest play that the Hotshots get all day, as that will be out number 2. So that will bring up Sam Powers, 0 for 2 today with a ground out, and it's going to be rather a fly out and a strikeout. Going for about an hour and a half so far tonight, as that pitch is ripped down the line in left field, and that is going to be foul. Oh my goodness, he absolutely got a hold of that one. He thought that it was out. That ball was crushed. Powers has 1 home run on the season. Sabre Dogs now have 38 after Cruz Taylor's powering shot. Kind of combined Taylor and Powers there. So lead's still at 6-0. Here's the 0-1 count. Breaking ball fouled down the first base side, and that will make it 0-2.
Look at fans call. Spiders Center at 7-1.
0-2 pitch. Now one foul down the first base side. And he'll keep it at 0-2. To pitch with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th, and that one misses inside, almost hitting the batter, Sam Powers. On deck is Justin Henley if necessary. One-two pitch. Now one hit into left field, base hit, both past the gloves of Olsen and Glasgow into left field for a base hit, so he doesn't get the home run, but still gets a base hit out of it. Henley comes to the plate. He's 0-2 with a ground out and a fly out.
Next batter, the catcher, number 24, Justin Henley.
First pitch. Swing on a miss for strike 1. Nice pitch from Rodriguez. Inside portion of the strike zone. Reminder that tomorrow, Sabre Dogs and Trappers, you won't want to miss this one, as this series will determine who goes to the playoffs in the Lewis Division. As there goes the runner, as the pitch misses upstairs, and Powers going to be safe. Another steal for the Sabre Dogs. So game 1 of that 4-game series between the Sabre Dogs and the Trappers will be at 7:05 tomorrow night right here at Corbett Field. And if you can't make it out to the game, be sure to continue listening on 1390 KRRZ. You can watch it on ExpeditionLeague.tv or right here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you are notified when there's a new post or live stream. There's another big lightning strike that rains over top of Corbett Field. Comes out 2-1 as that one misses up high. Rodriguez steps off the mound. And at second, once again, is Sam Powers reaching the single and stealing second. 2-1 pitch. Swing on a miss ahead of that off speeder, and that will be 2-2. Big gap in between Carolyn and Gallegos. The first and second basemen have to go opposite field to do that. Here is a 2-2 pitch. That one is ripped into left field. No, it's caught by the extended glove of Ryan Olsen. Just barely missed that one. And that will end the inning. That will keep the Sabre Dogs at a 6-0 lead. We'll send it to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. So we'll see what the pitching scenario is. We don't have Mapston on the mound at the moment as the mascot race just finished up, and it will be Mapston coming out for another inning of work for the Sabre Dogs as he will take on the 2, 3, 4 batters for the Hotshots. It'll be Glasgow, Traphagen, and Borg. Glasgow 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. Will take on Mapston, having a fabulous evening for the Sabre Dogs. Has 5 strikeouts on the day. Last inning, a 1-2-3 inning. 2 groundouts to Josh Pano and a flyout to center field. As he has 4 consecutive 1-2-3 innings, going all the way back to the 3rd.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to read the winning ticket for tonight's split raffle. The split raffle will go to benefit the minor.
Let's once again take a look at the scores from the Expedition League as we have a little bit extra time for maps to warm up. And the Casper Horseheads have just taken a 4-1 lead over the Sodbusters. They're on the top of the 8th now. Fremont still leads Western Nebraska 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd, and Wheat City still leads Spearfish 2-0 in the top of the 5th. But tomorrow, upcoming games, it will be Casper and Hastings again at 6:35 in Duncan Field in Hastings, Nebraska. Then it will be the possible championship matchup between the Big Sticks and the Western Nebraska Pioneers at Oregon Trail Park Stadium in Gearing, Nebraska at 6:35. Then also at 6:35, the Hub City Hotshots and the Fremont Moo. 7:05, Wheat City at Spearfish, and then right here at Corbett Field, 7:05 between Pierre and Souris Valley. So Luke Glasgow will once again lead things off. Led off in the 4th inning, first pitch. That one's not a miss for strike 1. See if Mapson can strike out Glasgow for the 3rd time today. Wind up and the pitch. And that's a breaking ball that just barely misses upstairs. Fans of Corbett Field not liking that call. I'll make it 1-1. And that one missed inside for ball 2 and did not go, says the umpire. Wind up in the pitch. That one ripped foul. And that'll make it 2-2. Starting to get very dark here at Corbett Field, and man, it just really feels like there's going to be a storm that pours down a ton of rain here at Corbett Field. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, once again found down the first base line.
Flower Central has been voted the #1 flower shop 5 years in a row. And plants, flowers, candy, balloons, beautiful faces, and so much more. Check out Flower Central today.
2-2 pitch, and that one misses just barely outside. That makes it 3-2. That will now make the count full. There's some stuff over on the west and north of here, but it's moving very slowly, as that's going to be a walk. Nice plate appearance from Luke Glasgow. He reaches safely for the first time today. First time he's actually stepped out of the batter's box. So that brings up Tyler Traphagen, a strikeout and a flyout his first 2 times up. Speed Demon for the Hotshots. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1. Traphagen playing center field tonight. Mentioned how much he has really stepped up for the Hotshots. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit too late. As Jake Anderson left the team, your best hitter, 0-1 pitch. Slow grounder to McClintock, and they will get the batter, Traphagen, and he tried to rip the ball out of the glove of McClintock, and giving some extra time for Luke Glasgow to get over to second base. He was already going to be in there with no problem at all. But if that would have been close, then they could have called a runner interference. I've seen something like that before in the World Series. First pitch. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. Parker Borg, 0 for 2 on the day, comes to the plate, fly out and a ground out. Absent from the stretch. Sabre Dogs lead 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. Check swing, and that one misses outside for a ball. Braden Henley made his way towards the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Pitched last night, came in the 8th inning with bases loaded. Sabre Dogs led by 1, gave up just a sac fly. As that one is in there, swing and a miss for strike 2. Here's the pitch. That one in there for a strike. And actually, that was 2-1. Now it is 2-2. Runner on second is Luke Glasgow. Reached on a walk. Was advanced over on that previous ground out. Still just one out now. Mapson steps off the back of the mound. Glasgow with 10 stolen bases is the most on the team. That's a third of the team's steals among the active roster. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 6 on the day. So that will bring up Daniel Durazo's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Now a quick mound meeting between Justin Henley and Jason Mapston, as Henley is saying some words and talking strategy and how to get Daniel Durazo out. As now Henley walking away from that mound meeting with a little grin on his face. So trying to get Mapson to stay loose here. Mapson is a very dialed-in pitcher. Doesn't like to waste time and certainly doesn't like to mess around. Usually don't see him smile a whole lot when he's on the mound. He's all business. First pitch, that one in the dirt for ball 1. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Another pretty big leg strike here. There's a lightning strike, rather, here at Corbett Field. There's another one. Goodness. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back to the net into the Hotshots dugout for a strike on the make it 1-1. Coming up for the Sabre Dogs after the 7th inning stretch, it'll be the 9-1-2 hitters, Rubion, Childs, and Dennison. Here's the pitch. And that one misses up and away for ball 2. Here's a 2-1. And that one misses on the outside corner for ball 3. Mapston thought that one was a strike as well. Henley tried to frame that one. The home umpire does not bite. 3-1 pitch. That one's hit high in the air towards shallow left center field. Dennison will make the catch, and that will end the inning. So a leadoff walk, but nothing else. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th after we stretch. We'll be right back. Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
So looks like we have a lightning delay as the Sabre Dogs lead 6-0, and really unfortunate. Sabre Dogs are looking pretty good heading to the bottom of the 7th with a nice, large, comfy lead. So it will be at least a 30-minute delay, so we will go ahead and send you to your regularly scheduled programming on 1390 KRRZ. We'll go ahead and give a little bit of pad so that way the radio station can get ready for it. As once again the Sabre Dogs lead 6-0, as Phil Childs got the first run in the bottom of the 1st with an RBI ground out from Mason Dennison, and 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. A 2-run home run from Cruz Taylor, and then a run from Phil Childs, reached home on an error, and then 2 runs in the 5th inning, an RBI single from Josh Pano, and an RBI double from Mason Dennison. And that is where we stand with Chase Mapston pitching masterfully on the mound. And he is looking to, I don't know if they're going to keep him out there after the break ends, because usually after a break they will not have the starting pitcher come back out, as delay kind of kills the momentum of a pitcher, but we'll see what the Sabre Dogs do. Once again, we have a lightning delay. We'll send it back to your regularly scheduled program on 1390 KRRZ. If you're listening on YouTube, we'll cut the stream here. We will come back when we are back, and if you have the notification bell turned on, you'll be notified when we are live once again. And as if you are listening to ExpeditionLeague.tv, you can continue to look at the ballpark. We'll go ahead and take the break now. We'll be right back.